Uber cab drivers in New York City, as you know, have been fighting, and I don't see any hope that the fight is going to end anytime soon. Um, the, as you know, there are a lot of cabs there, Uber cabs, and I think the yellow taxis in New York City, um, there are about 13,500 yellow taxis. And I had a partner a few years ago, he had about 80 or 100 of those New York taxis, and the medallions on top of the taxis went to $1 million each. Wow. And you have to have a medallion on top of the taxi to drive. Now those medallions have gone down, 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 and the cab people that sell won't even give a price hardly. They say they're worth $145,000, but actually a lot of the people that own the medallions have borrowed money on them at the banks. That's what they've done for years, borrow money on the medallions. But as far as I'm concerned, with Uber all over New York City now, my opinion is the medallions are worthless. They can quote $145,000 all day, but I'm not paying it. And I think those medallions are really worthless, especially with the cabs. And then you have this other cab service, Trida, that's going on. And why would I want to buy a medallion for $145,000? I remember when people were buying them for $1 million, they were chasing each other. Now, the other problem is none of the cab drivers, yellow cab drivers and the Uber drivers, are making any money now. And they're all complaining. They're not even making $30,000 a year net to take home, because they have in fact about they pay 18,000. What do we do now?
Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish. We're underneath the thing. Go ahead, keep it on. You're good. We're underneath here.
They have all kind of expenses, and actually the net of 30,000 a year is probably a lie, and that includes the money that the drivers make after they pay a cut of 20% off the top from all the drivers. So everybody in this cab business figured they were going to make a lot of money, and right now most of them are making nothing.
Come this way.
There are about 65,000 vehicles affiliated with Uber around the city, and they have 400,000 trips a day. This other company is called Lyft, Lyft, and they get about 112,000 trips a day. And the yellow taxis get about 13,500. Well, the yellow taxis are 13,500. They get about 300,000 trips each day. And then they were talking about giving all the people in Uber tips, the drivers, and that fell through because a lot of the people riding didn't want to give them any tips. But what's happening is the 30,000 a year that they would like to make, they're making less than that, and that includes all the drivers in the city aren't making 30,000 a year after expenses. So I don't know what's going to happen with these cabs. I do know this: medallions in New York City, as far as I'm concerned, are worthless. And don't let anybody try to get you to buy one. And don't let anybody try to take over their loan at the bank that they have on the medallion, let you take over their loan at the bank. Because as far as I'm concerned, the medallions right now have no value and they are worthless. Why? Because we can go drive an Uber. We don't need a medallion. Just get out there and start driving. So you better watch out for that. And I know a lot of people owe money, like I said, on those medallions at the bank that they loaned on them, because those medallions were up to $1 million a few years ago. But if somebody wants you to buy a medallion, take over a loan to bank, say no, you're sorry, you can't do it. That's all I have today, and thank you.